Welcome, everyone. I hope all is well out there. Welcome to Douglas Robbins' Den of Discussion number 13, Work-Life Balance. What? This is a term you hear thrown around all over the place. Work-life balance, work-life balance. I see it, my company header, they send out things. I'm sure you see it all the time places. It's something that's batted around um, as this catchphrase, but what does it mean? And how does it pertain to writing or our passions or living lives of meaning? Because that's ultimately what all this is all about. Um, Obviously, the standard, work day is 8 hours, but usually it's 9 hours. They slip that extra hour in for your lunch now. You work 8 hours, you got the 9 hours. Um, and then, you might add a commute into that. So maybe it's another hour each way. Um, I don't know how people get much of anything done, this quote unquote work life balance, when you're essentially giving 10, 11, 12 hours a day to a job. Then maybe have a family, got to do stuff around the house, got to shower, got to eat. Um, that's a tough battle, right? Then you add the cost of college and healthcare, adding to the stress, adding to the workload. I mean, the average salary, U.S. salary is around 50 grand, which is, small potatoes compared to the cost of healthcare and college and all that. But being that said, um, we must find that work-life balance, and you know, they're not going to do it for you. They might mention it. They might say, "Hey, take care of yourself," but they're not offering a means to do that. And obviously, we all would love to win the lottery, and okay, that's going to answer all those problems. But that's not an investment plan, I guess, in the future. And that's not an investment plan in yourself. Um, even raises. I mean, I got a 1.5% raise from my company this year. Now I make decent money, but 1.5%. This is why the middle class has been falling behind further and further because raises are not matching inflation. Well, if inflation is 3% and you get a 1.5% raise, obviously you're losing money. The longer you stay with them, you're losing money. Something I'll have to figure out, what I'm doing. But to get to um, the important part, the work part, okay, yeah, we go there, we do our thing, but the balance, what's the balance? The balance is taking care of oneself. Balance is finding that divine spark that you want to honor. This is your truth. The world will run you over like a steamroller if you let it. And we often let it because of the pains within. We feel like we can't get to that promised land of happiness, of hope, of fulfillment. So we drink it away. We do whatever. We watch TV. So, and we suppress that beauty of our truth. But we must find ways. So, for instance, I work at home, so I have it better than a lot of people, and that is I'll steal some time away and go write. I'll go write during breaks. I'll go write during lunch. I'll go outside, and this is where balance. I'll go meditate, during lunch, or again, just stealing time where I can to give myself that nourishment, um, because I have to honor myself. What is the point of this life if we're not living meaningful lives? And so we really have to take the moments and step back and say, how can I take better care of myself? How can I take better care of the moment? We often lean into the future, being hounded by the past. We got to get there because we're feeling stuck in the past. But it always comes back to the present moment. Feel the present moment. If it's just stressed out and we're thinking about some event in the future, well, the present moment gets compressed because we're no longer experiencing it. Our head is in the future. But this is where that work life balance comes into play. We must pump air, pump light into the present moment. That's where our truth is. That's where really the only life is that we're ever going to live, is this present moment. Um, so I would say if you're a writer, you got to take, it's not an hour or two. Oh, if I only get an hour or two, then I'll write. Take 15 minutes. Just keep the momentum going. It's the small steps. Get that story finished. It's the small step, getting anything that you desire and anything that you are, just like that little flower, that little garden needs to be tended to. Got to tend to that garden within us. I will leave you with this great quote: "All the darkness in the world cannot extinguish the light of one small flame." It is Saint Francis of Assisi. And so hold on to your light. Don't let the social media and the noise and the divisiveness snuff out that beauty within you. Hold into that light, hold into that promise of who you are, and keep taking little pieces each day to honor that. And I guarantee you will find momentum, more beauty, more happiness, more life. The world's going to keep doing what it's going to do. All you can control is what you can control. So I will bid you with that. Have a great day. Honor yourself. Find meaning in the moments. Don't give them away. Don't give them away. Have a great day.